What a night at the tank as the Sharks come back home with the victory on the ice. And of course, Macklin Celebrini can't let his buddy get all the love tonight. We'll break this one down. We'll break down a crazy game, a strong game, a wild game. Let's not blow the lead again, guys. That was so last year. Right now on this edition of Teal Town After Dark. Good evening, Sharks fans. Oh, man, what a game. What a win. Thankfully, it was a win because I'd be pissed if they lost this one. Welcome to Teal Town After Dark. This is your live, interactive Sharks postgame. We do this after every single game, so if you want to be part of the show, here's how you do it. Chat with us and fellow hockey fans all over the world and in Sharks territory on the YouTube page or the app. You can always follow us on the socials where Felix, I think he's still trying to put up the game-winning goal on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Threads. You can find everything at tealtownusa.com. And if you want to support the pod, you can do so via Super Chat donation or hit us up on Venmo at tealtownusa, which I heard one right now. For right now, it is me. Tyler should be joining us a little bit. He's got some technical difficulties, but a little story really quick. I was afraid of not getting back in time or anything. The Sharks had graciously gave me tickets for the game tonight to actually have a photo op at center ice, but couldn't do that. So I gave my tickets to Landi. So Landi, I'll let you check in for just a couple of minutes, but tell me, how was it, man?
Well, best free Sharks game I've ever gone to. maybe,
You're
maybe,
fucking welcome, you pink.
maybe just, it could be on the tops for, best I've ever been to. Now, Danny Heatley getting a hat trick in his first home game, that was pretty special. This was pretty good too. So yeah, it just amazing atmosphere at the tank tonight. I'm really uh not surprised, but it's really happy to see the tank starting to get a little bit rejuvenated. Actually, there was somebody sitting in front of me. It was their first Sharks game, the first time they'd ever gone to a Sharks game, and they were big basketball fans, and big just Bay Area sports fans, but never gone to a Sharks game. And somebody had given them some tickets, and I said, for your first game to see a hat trick, in overtime, that's pretty amazing. So, all in all, just really positive signs here at the tank. And again, just really good to see the team, and really just the fans kind of come back with the team as the team has gotten better. So again, just all good positive signs. I like the fact that the team played a pretty tightly contested game. They kept the shots down pretty well. Askarov had one goal, we'll get to it, where he'll definitely want back. But again, all positive signs tonight, and then able to get that overtime goal, where in previous seasons, in previous very roundabout, not too long ago seasons, we saw this team kind of melt away when when they would give up a goal, a tying goal. So it was really nice to see the team come back in overtime. Do well on a 4-on-3, which is something that is rarely practiced. So again, good on the team, and yeah, overall very positive tonight, and good game.
Yeah, definitely a good game. I gotta ask, it was 80s night. I was prepared to break out the Zubas and my Oakleys, and I literally at first had the thumbnail set up for it. How was it themed out tonight?
Yeah, tonight it was interesting. We had Sharky, wearing a nice, 80s kind of colorful Miami looking shirt. He brought out like a Hawaiian shirt kind of thing. They had some cool, little homages up on the scoreboard, some good music. So yeah, it was just kind of just a little fun homage. Wasn't really, it was a tribute night, but they've made bigger deals about other ones, like especially like for Hispanic Heritage Night or for
Yeah.
the different heritage nights. Just tonight was kind of something fun, so it was cool to see something a little bit different. I'll tell you what, after seeing the Cali Finn jerseys in person,
Yep.
I'm still not a fan.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think for a black jersey, because I think that black jersey is contentious in the Sharks fandom in general.
Of course.
It's I would say it's probably like the second best black jersey we've had. I think still the first is the retro stealth 1.0. Because anything with shark, with the cartoon shark is the best. But yeah, I think again, just overall nice presentation tonight, and just good to see again the fans come back. So.
Awesomeness, my friend. All right. Get home safe. And you're looking at some of the comments in the chat. You are not being held captive, correct?
No, actually, I am currently out in front of the Shark Tank as we speak, watching people go to their cars. People are
All
probably wondering what the hell I'm doing here.
right. Gotcha. Well, I'll let you get home. Get home safe. We'll chat with you soon, and maybe we'll see you this weekend.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must correct myself because
Oh,
there's somebody in the chat who's calling me out. Sorry, Black Armor
oh,
1.0.
oh, black.
Excuse me.
So the wait, the one with the old logo, right? The first
Yes,
one.
yeah,
Okay.
Black
You know,
Armor 1.0.
I don't even think they even had a name for that one, but I know which one you're talking about with the slanted stripes on the side, original
Exactly.
logo, original fin. I get you. All right, man. Get home safe.
All right,
We'll
man.
chat with you
Thank you.
soon.
Have a
Later.
good one, boys. Have a good show.
Thank you. Tyler joins us now. Hey, bud, how you doing?
Oh, just fine. Some
Ooh,
technical issues are always great to have.
check your mic, my dude.
Oh, is my mic not connected? No.
No, I definitely have an echo on you, bud.
Oh, there's an echo. Ooh.
Like it's not your mic's not on. Well, you do. I don't know. Usually, I don't hear an echo on your side. All right. While you check that, I'll go and check looking on some of these comments. Let's do the super chats really quick because I have heard a number of them. So Ruben with the 199 super chat, reverse jinx in that text message. Okay, not gonna lie, Ruben and I were going back and forth in the third period. It's like, just watch, they're gonna blow this lead and Utah's gonna win it. I get it. I get it, but yes, Mac saved your butt before I went off on you on the show. So good stuff, my dude. Sharkaholic 12, a $5 super chat. I could feel that Hattie goal was coming from Mac. Just didn't expect the laser upper corner ending. Yes, of course, my friend. Barthes Battalion. We can't rely on Mac for all goals, or can we? Can we? But
A lot of
it's real.
things, I guess, got screwed up, and it did not have my microphone set correctly.
You are all good, my dude. We're celebrating a Sharks win. Chat, how you feeling tonight? Because this one was crazy. You know what's even crazier? The new Player of the Game award for the boys. Are you ready for this? I don't know if you've seen it yet because you know. Let me see if I can throw it on here. All right, I'm going to throw it on the big screen here. From Max Miller, Shang and Curtis also had it, but Max's picture was probably the best one. The Sharks have a new tradition. Reeves says you must wear this with your shirt off if you are the player of the game. And look at that shark tooth necklace.
Oh my!
And also look at Macklin Celebrini, obviously coming out full jumbo style with the tarp off.
Reminds me very much of like watching the new Spider-Man movies. Baby face and then ripped.
Oh, jeez. He went there. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. All right. That's a beauty. Okay. Let's get at it. I see the chat's going great on there. Hal Halakeen 888. You're new here. Thanks for joining us. Celebrini drags the Sharks kicking and screaming to a victory. Yes.
Well, let's be honest. Apparently, it was just a Celebrini Paterka show.
Right? We only had 2 goal scorers in this
5
game.
goals, 2 scorers.
Who knows? No problem. Yeah, no kidding. Big Bird saying never seen anything like this kid. I mean, we're getting into special moments, and we're not even a month and a half into the year.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's putting a lot of weight on his shoulders, but I can't remember the last time a player as young as he has this many points. I mean, his first season was one thing where he was injured, but I mean, certainly he's scoring well over a point per game.
Yeah.
And I can't remember a player that's as young as he that was doing that.
I'm trying to pull up a better picture of it. Thank you, AG, for getting it for us. But also from NHL Stats, I believe. And Notch Bro, if you're watching, thank you for putting it out there. But there's a couple of them, actually. From Opta Stats, tonight marks the second time in NHL history 2 players 20 or younger had hat tricks on the same day, Connor Bedard and Macklin Celebrini. The other came in February 19th, 1944, when Jack Hamilton and Bud Poyle did so for the Maple Leafs in the same game. Jeez Louise.
44? What?
Nearly more than 81 years ago. So that is something. Indeed. I mean, whew. Yes. This is from Sportsnet Stats per NHLPR. Celebrini is the 4th teenager in NHL history with 30 points through their first 20 games of a season, joining who?
I mean, I'm going to go with... I think it's got to be between 2, and I'll go with Crosby.
The 2 and Crosby? Which 2?
Oh, sorry. Well, I was going to say Crosby and Solani.
Crosby and Solani. I way to go out of the norm for Solani, but
I mean, 76 goals in his rookie season. I mean,
you're not wrong. You're not. No, I agree. Wayne Gretzky twice, Mario Lemieux, and Sidney Crosby.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I should have gone for the obvious Wayno, but
no, I mean, I like the thinking that year, Solani McGinley. But I digress.
There's so few legendary rookie seasons like that.
Yes. I mean, craziness. Yeah, Benjamin Castle. I hated watching about 50 minutes of that game. All respect to 71-30 and 21. The rest of the guys take the points, shut up, and move on. I mean,
I thought there was quite a decent amount going on for a couple of players. I thought that Dickinson actually was looking quite a bit stronger in this game than he had been in the last few games. Will Smith, as much as he definitely did not get on the board in terms of a goal, was still able to work with Celebrini to set up some good plays. I think he got 2 assists tonight.
Yes, Will Smith got 2 assists. Graf. Wait, it's scrolling on there. Graf. It's blanking in my mind. Kurashev. Mm-hmm. And who else was it? Oh, and Eklund each had an assist tonight.
Okay. But yeah, I thought this was a fairly strong game from our defense, and I know that that's something that is a surprise to say, especially since it was a game that went to OT. But relatively, as much as there was shots getting through to the net, I did not feel like we had nearly as many high opportunity chances that we've had in previous games.
Definitely. And, started out strong. I think way to take advantage of Utah flying in late, getting into town late, following a tough loss to the Anaheim Ducks the night before. So let's get to the recap, shall we? Minute 48 in, Celebrini gets open. He's found by Will Smith after Kurashev sets up Will Smith. I thought he was going to shoot. That looked like a prime shot for a shoot. And Smith does the thing, passes it over because everybody's looking at him, and Celebrini's wide open.
Yep. For better or for worse, I think that's becoming a thing that Smith does. Certainly in this first season, he kind of got the idea, or people got the idea, he's a shooter. Between he and Celebrini, he was definitely the one that would just put pucks on net, and I think they've been using that more this year because there's been a couple of times where Smith has made a pass, and I'm like, really? You probably should have just shot that, but I see the idea you're going for.
Right? Yeah, it was interesting, but who leaves Celebrini wide open? Has anybody told you guys, listen to Drew Raminda, head on a swivel? I'm just going to say.
Yep.
That made it 1-0 Sharks. And then, I want to say, about 4 minutes later, Celebrini gets sprung by Colin Graff as the Sharks, pick up a turnover from deep in the Utah zone, and he's off to the races and skating in and scoring on a breakaway. He seemed like he was a man on a mission tonight. Just that shot just looked really pretty against his former teammate Vitek Vanacek.
I gotta think that goalies are struggling with Celebrini in terms of what to expect from a shot, because for as much as he has scored, and this is kind of just something that based on the team he's on, a lot of his goals come from different kinds of opportunities. I don't think a lot of goalies are used to him just shooting the puck when he's in an advantage, because I just don't think Vitek Vanacek knew what he was going to do.
No, and you would think he might have just a little bit since he was a former teammate,
But I mean, Drew Raminda was saying it on the telecast, is just he just puts it hard on the ground, and he just caught Vitek Vanacek unawares.
Yeah. And the Sharks took advantage of a weary team, honestly. So,
yeah. I don't know if that was, something that we should be praising the leadership of the Utah, or if that was coaching. But yeah, they definitely locked it down after pretty much the first period. They definitely made it a much tougher game and kind of had the advantage the rest of the game.
Yep.
It was pretty close, but they definitely were getting a little bit more out of each opportunity than I think the Sharks were.
Definitely. They were definitely taking a lot more chances, a lot more shots. But the defensively, though, I thought they played the Sharks fairly played well. And it's been nice on their Juan Timer in the chat saying, I like Graff on the second line for shutdown, but it does hurt the line's offense somewhat.
Yeah, Graff is a fantastic player, but he definitely produces his offense in unconventional ways.
I can see that. I mean, and Graff is such a two-way. I get why. I get why you say that one, because it's just not necessarily his game at the NHL level. I think in college and even when he's with the CUDA, it's definitely been a thing for sure.
He comes across as almost like a pure counterattack forward, where his offense just comes from his defensive abilities. Of he's able to break up plays. Think players like Matthew Tkachuk and Sasha Barkov, when you think about them, they're not the most offensively gifted. It's that they are able to just steal the puck from you and get the puck in areas that the opponents aren't used to, and just being able to outskate them.
Yeah, and so you maybe take a hint a little bit of it offensively. Something's going on with Toffoli, though. I think he's definitely laboring in some pain of some sort, unfortunately. So I get it, and as long as he feels he's okay, no more power to you if you're continuing to continue to play.
And to Big Bird, because I know you've had this question a couple times, I think we'll get to that when we're a little bit further in the recap of the game.
Yeah, I will. Yes, definitely. And yeah, we'll get to that as we go on to the third period, where JJ Peterka decided, hey, I want to have some fun and get the I almost call them the Utahns. One of my Elliot Friedman, for crying out loud, or the Utah Mammoth, pull even. Tough shots. I think Askey wants that second one back for sure, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough to say that, you want that back, because it's just kind of a thing in the NHL. You're not really expecting your goalies to get much above a 900 save percentage. You really want more, but once there's enough shots on net, and especially if you're getting a shooter like Peterka, who, whether it's with Utah or with Buffalo, has showed that he can absolutely rip a shot. It's a tough one. Yeah, you kind of want him to have that one, but I don't think there's many shooters that are going to be able to just beat Askarov with a straight shot.
Right, and that's a tough thing. It's tough to. It's just like it's frustrating because Askarov played very well throughout this game, but I think the Sharks just kept getting stuck in the defensive zone. And it's varied throughout the years. Like, I've seen it being called, an actual penalty, and I've seen times where it hasn't been.
Normally, and this is a weird one, because I definitely understand why you're asking it for this one in particular, but normally it's about severity. It's between, did they interfere with the goalie's ability to properly block a shot, versus did you do something to just straight up run into the goalie, is normally the difference between a goaltender interference that is a penalty and a goaltender interference that isn't a penalty. But this one is definitely weird, because you could make the argument that Shark pushed him in, but also he entered the blue the crease on his own, and the push only happened after he was there, which normally does not mean much, because you're a defender. You're going to be pushing the guy in front of the net. And honestly, the push doesn't really change anything that the Utah player does.
Yeah.
So why it's not a penalty? Because that one definitely was, you just tripped the goalie. And it's not even like he tripped because he wanted to move over and you just were standing there. No, you were doing something, I'm not entirely sure what, and you tripped the goalie. So I can't really say why that one wasn't called a penalty specifically.
Yeah.
Especially since the NHL really doesn't like. It's not like that. I don't think that was an intentional slew foot, but it was a slew foot nonetheless.
Yeah. No, definitely. Definitely was. It tripped him up, and it goes in. They originally wave it off. And I don't know what it is, what Torney was thinking. That to me looked blatant. I guess he was hoping that Delandria pushed him, so technically it's like, but Delandria didn't cause him to do like a little around Askarov. So
yeah, that was a pretty boneheaded challenge. I do not understand what
Right.
about.
Some of the comments coming in from the locker room, we've obviously seen Celebrini. We'll get you a better view of it in just a jiffy, but here Colin Graff trying to play simple, don't do too much, especially going after the team's top lines. I mean, that kind of needs to be simple, and I'll say that with the power play as well. A lot was said about Klingberg, being healthy scratch. The same with Liljegren here. I know he's not thrilled about it, but yeah.
I mean, is this also where we have to talk about the Sharks still having the record of never winning a game when they have both Klingberg and Leddy?
Damn. And I didn't think Leddy was too bad.
I didn't think he was terrible either, but I think the point of it is you can cover for a certain amount of players that are not pulling their weight. If it becomes too many,
yeah, when it does happen multiple times, then you're in deep doo doo indeed. Jerry F with the super chat celebrating Sharks win. Thank you very much. Appreciate Jerry F. Of course, the donations do help us out fixing my internet apparently. So apologies for the connection I've been having tonight. I just crazy. One timer that was 4D chess, the kid special. LOL. Here's the other thing too, and I was thinking about this when they were setting up the power play in overtime. Do you think Dickinson kind of gave that puck away because he saw that there were more than a few Mammoth players on the ice?
I think there might have been an aspect of it that he realized that they were going for a change. And when they're going for a change, if you can get players to panic, either they let the puck go, and I think Celebrini was on the other side of it, is what they were saying on the broadcast. I don't think we could see it on camera. But I heard he was trying to make a pass to Celebrini, but then the pass was blocked. But if you're able to make them doubt what they're doing and then go from I'm going for a line change to I'm playing the puck, you're going to get too many men there.
Yeah.
So there might have been just a bit of he recognized that they were making a change, and it's like, all right, well, I'll take advantage of this.
Yeah. And the Sharks ended up taking advantage of it thanks to Macklin Celebrini's wicked wrister. I mean, seriously, dude.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing. I usually look at them jump off the bench. Although, who was it? Was that Dickinson? He's like, yeah, no big deal. Okay.
Dickinson's like, I could have made that pass and he would have scored.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. It's like I would have had that. I loved how Dickinson on his slapper's like, fuck.
No, I thought that Dickinson did a wonderful job today. It's weird because I can't say he feels like somebody that shines as much as Celebrini does.
Yeah.
But also he's a defenseman. How often he kind of feels like Jacob's Slavin most of the time. He's good. But most of the time, you don't even realize that he's there because he's just playing defense.
Yeah.
He's not the big, scorer on defense. He's not going to be, the next Erik Karlsson or, Cale Makar.
We hope down the road, maybe. I don't know. I mean,
it just doesn't seem like his style of play.
Wishful thinking. Who knows? Molasses, thank you. Appreciate the super chat, my friend. I don't know what the hell's going on with my internet tonight. It seems like it. Yeah, and Hank, you're all right. He did have a couple of rough giveaways, all part of the learning curve, and especially the power play, as we mentioned before, not exactly the best looking. I mean, I could see Klingberg going, hey Warsaw, how did that power play look tonight? Yeah, and Paul Medina saying Tyler is saying Sam Dicken isn't Matthew Schaefer. Yes,
No, he was taken 10 picks after on a different year.
yes, in a different year. Yes, of course.
I still think that Sam Dickinson is going to easily be a top liner for a long time.
Yep.
It's just he's not. If we want to put these stupid labels because they're still way too young to really have these labels, he's not going to be generational. I don't think he is going to be a star defenseman, and that's really I think what we drafted him to be.
And he'll be a solid defensive defenseman, and he can score, but he can also lead the power play, and that's the biggest one.
He's a quarterback point shooter. Like he's not a mobile defenseman is something else I've noticed. He's got a weird skate. Like I don't know. his stride is odd, but he's not super mobile. He's very positional.
Yeah. So we'll see how that kind of changes the power play around. It should be interesting on how that goes. Definitely saw them stop that damn drop pass on the power play, which I didn't think it was working for them at all. So LM, you are awesome. I appreciate you bringing the comment in on how to, for a signal refresh, hacks to purchase the Mac, configure your own router, set the modern. Thank you, LM. Appreciate that. AJ coming in with some of the stats here. ASCII earning him his team-leading 6th win of the season, stopping 25 of 27, extending his home winning streak to 3. He's allowed 2 or fewer. We got you, Brody. Each of his past 5 starts. In fact, I want to say since November 2nd, they've allowed 2 or fewer, all but 1 game, and that was against Seattle.
Yeah. No, I mean the goals against for San Jose has dropped off a cliff. I can't really say exactly what finally clicked. For the longest time, it just seemed like the defense just weren't on the same page, and maybe they finally just started to click. But yeah, I mean, they don't always look the best, but they're at least preventing more high danger shots, and they're giving Askarov enough defense that he's not, getting a bunch of shots that are, passes across the crease.
No, I mean, absolutely. It's not. You're not giving up the fugly goals. Although I mean, the Paterka ones tonight were we'll see. I will say yes. Something we'll look up for Pucknologists this week. Sharks have a -6 goal differential, and I look behind them and I see Vancouver, Edmonton. This is where AJ would insert. They should have gotten Blackwood last year. I got you, bud. Nashville with -21, St. Louis -23, Calgary -22. I mean, it's definitely a vast improvement, even though Blackwood was lights out for the team last year. You there?
Yes, I am. Sorry. I think I got distracted trying to read comments. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. No, I get you. Let's see. What else was I looking for? Yeah, I got ASCII. Will Smith with his 5th multi-point effort of the season and his 6th multi-assist game of his career. I mean, you like to see he's been definitely more of a goal scorer.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if this is... I think it's something we've noticed last year with Warsofsky as well. Sometimes he'll just have players working on a different skill set through a part of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're just seeing Smith pass way, way more than last year. And I don't know if that's just because they both recognize Celebrini is the hot hand right now, or if this was a plan that... Smith's got to work on his passing ability, because there was quite a few times last year where his passes were not good.
No, I will say if there is one thing that Smitty does need to work on, clearing the puck. Take that extra couple strides to get that puck out as opposed to a weak clear. That's a tough one. But that being said, 2 assists tonight. Very nice indeed. Again, and AJ, thank you for getting this. There you go.
No.
There's a better shot. Oh,
also, this boy needs the tan because his his chest is so pale.
Oh man, but let's be honest. I wish I was ripped like that at 19.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
shit, dude.
At my fittest,
Mac,
I didn't look like that.
Mac, keep doing what you're doing, my friend. Although, don't whatever's in the water in Seattle for Sharks fans. Let's keep the signs tame now, people. Let's keep the signs tame. Oh boy. No team has a better record over the last 10 games than the Sharks at 7-2-1. You love to see that. Burge trying to predict at the trade deadline early, Edmonton will be acquiring Jordan Binney at the end of the season. He hasn't exactly been the great goalie this year.
I'll be honest, that seems exactly like an Edmonton move.
Right?
And they'll instantly give him a new contract that is way more than he's worth. Just so they can be stuck in perpetual cap hell.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong, my friend.
Looking at you, nurse.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Pat, I should be correct about that. That second Petrarca goal was the other one I complained. Otherwise, he thought it was okay. Yeah. Barthes, yes, that's another thing. The major thing they still need to fix is getting pinned in their zone for extended periods. That definitely happened a lot tonight.
Yeah, there's so many times where I think they're just overthinking it. Even if you have to ice the puck just to get a break, that is better than them doing these like half-hearted clearing attempts that just get picked off at the point.
Indeed. Let's see what else we got in the chat. I'm trying to.
We've got a bunch of quotes coming in now.
Yeah. Oh, molasses! I'm sorry, dude. Imagine flying 900 miles, paying $500 fly to Seattle just to see the Sharks lose. Me for real. Hey, but there's a lot more coming. So, let's see. What do we got? Oh, there we go. We got some quotes. Thanks, bud. Appreciate you, my friend. He's what?
I think there's a part 1 to this.
Part 1. Oh, okay, there we go. Thank you. Kind of going backwards. Desharnais on Celebrini. He's special. I think everyone in here, everyone in this building, kind of sees how special he is as a player. He's as a human being as well. He's not just an asshole. Wow. Walking around and saying that he's the best player. He wants to get better every day. I'm sure next skate, he's going to be one of the first guys on the ice to work on something else. It's impressive to see, and it kind of inspires everyone to want to follow him.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that is what you're looking for. Like, as a leader, you want that as well, is that he's able to inspire people and actually just, create a good sense of morale on the team. But also is just, I think this is why you see people always talking about the vibes in San Jose, is just because it's one thing when you have a great player, but it's another thing when you can tell that they know that they're the best player. I'm sure multiple people have already talked, and I think I saw AJ talk about how he's the anti-EK65.
Yes.
But also is like, as much as I would never say that Dahlin is a bad player, it kind of gives the same thing as like, he knows he's the best player on that team, and sometimes he does not skate.
Yeah. And Barthes, I'm completely with you. I mean, we were probably head scratching that trade over the summer, but I think Revo is a big example. He looks leagues different to when he was in Toronto. Oh yeah, absolutely. But I think more than anything, the being in the room with the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the biggest thing we talked about when that trade first happened, is that regardless of how you felt about the man, every single team raved about how good he was in the locker room.
Yeah. Absolutely. Freaking.
And you want to talk about something in the water in Seattle. What is in the water in Toronto? But that is not a good one.
Oof. Yeah. I mean, yikes. They have injuries up the wazoo. Stolars, Matthews. I think Matthew Nyes was declared out, and he's day to day. I mean, knock on wood, we're glad that the Sharks have done pretty well so far. And that's the other thing. Should also note Toronto has a rash of injuries, yet Thrun isn't getting called up. Yeah, no kidding.
I didn't realize we were taking shots at ex-Sharks, right? Sharks, right? I mean, I took shots at EK65 instead of AJ, but either way,
I get it. Michael Pickle, 8919. Love the name, man. I think the power play needs a net front presence. Tyler,
shout out,
Tyler. That's, if you don't know, that's his username, by the way.
Yeah.
To get those greasy goals, Musty is showing to be that guy on the Barracuda. His hands in tight is legit. Special teams is important.
I'm kind of hoping that's what Graf can adapt to be as a more typical goal scorer type, is because he is a somewhat gritty player. He has no problem getting onto the boards and working other players. I would absolutely love for Musty to have that role on the team. That would be fantastic. Yeah, I mean, the last time I think we had a player that was like that was Pavs.
Yeah, Pavs that could be out front, or even Ryan Clough.
Yeah.
I know I've mentioned it numerous times, so long-time listeners, forgive me, but I've always loved like Tomasz Holmstrom with the Red Wings. Just was a big body out there who could do what Pavelski does, be an absolute force. And if Musty can do that, watch out. But yeah, and AJ mentioning Wenberg could be that guy as well as Graf. Graf needs to meat on those bones, though.
I still kind of have a feeling that once everybody is healthy, because we're missing Misa still for we don't even know how long, but also B, once everybody's towards where their expectations are for the future.
Yeah.
If we do end up keeping Wenberg, because it's still an open question, I think Wenberg and Graf are just going to end up on the same line. So I kind of don't want them to both do that.
Yes. Brent Burns. Remember Brent Burns at forward? God. Oh, talk about After Dark from 2015. Oh, jeez. And Dana dropping the Pepperidge Farm remembers. Nice. Yes. And yeah, Musty and Chernyshov have been looking good. Hey, if you're looking good, you should check the CUDA out. I believe they play tomorrow, and I know weekday games are kind of tough, but can probably get some really good deals if you're looking for it. But yeah, and Hank Vesuvius, can't wait for Musty and Cherry Bomb or Chernyshov. I'm sure that was autocorrected to Cherry Bomb. Love it, to graduate.
I've not heard that nickname yet, but it works.
Hey, I love it. I hadn't heard that either. So, all right, my dude, we're at the 45-minute mark. We are currently.
Oh, what? We're just enjoying talking about the Sharks?
Hey, 131 and only 27 thumbs up. Let's get those thumbs up going, people. Come on now. I said 100 likes will get me to jump into the pool, and it'll be frozen right
He's
now.
saying that was on purpose.
Yeah. So, do we know if they're working on? I haven't heard anything yet on the graph extension.
I haven't heard any extensions. I can't remember. I know most of our defense is needing extension, but yeah. I've not heard any extension talks so far.
Nope. And let's do an injury update as well. Stuart Skinner, thank goodness, not on our team. Jeff Skinner.
You know what? Maybe as a forward, he would be better.
If you say so. Jeff Skinner placed on IR. He's probably going to be a week to week, but they said he's closer to being back than Misa, which is crazy to hear. we hope Misa's okay, considering what happened at practice. We'll see what happens there. He's at the 7-game mark, so hasn't hit the 10. So we'll see on that. But the Sharks are back over 500. So that's nice to see. If you guys are wondering where they're at, here you go. We'll do this. Hey, this is better than Tankathon, all right? Gang, just enjoy it.
All right, bring up the lottery prediction.
No. Absolutely not. So with the win, the Sharks go to 21 points. They are 2 points out of the final wildcard spot, currently held by Seattle, although Utah gets a point, so they're tied. But
keeping Utah out of that playoff spot.
Yes. So seeing a little bit of a stretch in there, but we'll see. In the Pacific, of course, it's Anaheim, Vegas, LA, 25, 24, 24. So the Sharks are,
3 points
just
out?
3 points out of one of the not a wild card, excuse me, one of the Pacific Division spots. So interesting to see. Yes, they do have a couple of Pacific teams that would have to leapfrog though in there. So, all right. Anything else from the chat? I hope you're having fun tonight. Yeah. Such a selfish player. Yeah. Well, maybe he does a little bit of EK60. No, kidding. We have the newspaper
out there where you just feed it to your best player.
Right. All right. Hey, look at this Colin graph in front of your goal. He makes me laugh. Oh boy. Yeah. All right. You know what? That'll do it. Dan Moore with a conspiracy theory. Get your tin foil hats on, gang. Slow rolling Misa back from injury gives some conditioning games with the CUDA. Loan him to Canada for the juniors. He comes back, trade off some expiring contracts.
I mean, if he's eligible for conditioning games, do it. I mean, no downside there.
And do it on the weekend, and you'll have some big crowds on hand for the CUDA game. Oh, love it. So, CUDA play tomorrow or Wednesday against crap. This is what I get for starting a sentence and not being able to finish it.
I'll take a guess because I haven't looked at the schedule.
Oh,
Firebirds.
That would be a good guess. I would say, playing Ontario for the 45th time, but, I digress. No, we're both wrong. It's San Diego.
The goals.
Yep. They are in San Diego, correction. And then the weekend Pucks and Paws on Friday, and then Star Wars night, 7 o'clock on Saturday night against the Abbotsford Canucks there. So be on the lookout for that. Definitely if you want to get some hockey in big time. Maybe I'll have to convince the girlfriend. I don't know. Amanda, if you're still awake and watching, please, let's go to a couple games. All right. Fingers crossed,
Normally the negotiations don't happen on stream, but I guess here we are.
It helps, the added peer pressure,
Oh, great. So we're trying to get her cyberbullied into letting you go to games.
You don't have to put it like that, man. Jeez. Okay. In case you missed anything or you want to watch this again, check us out on tealtownusa.com or wherever you get your podcast. Audio version will be up shortly. If you are watching us on YouTube, thank you very much. Click that like button, click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That'll let you know when we do go on the air after every single San Jose Sharks game, home and away, regular season, preseason, playoffs. I don't know. We're not going to do that. But Tyler, your final thoughts on this evening?
Be wary of Germans. Apparently,
What?
they are good shooters.
What?
What do you want from me?
I'm partially offended, by the way. Okay.
No, I'm a quarter German. Don't worry.
All right.
I'll talk to my grandpa though. So.
Okay. I'll leave you with this since Tyler just took my head cleaned off. All right, Mac.
Which one of us is more questionable right now?
Whoa. All right. And on that note, thank you for watching. We'll be back with you on Thursday as the Sharks take on the Los Angeles Kings. That is an ESPN Plus game at 7 p.m. We'll be on the air after the game for another edition of Teal Town After Dark. Hit that like button. Hit the likes for more Celebrini pulling a jumbo, So appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for watching, and until then, keep it real. Keep it Teal. Keep it real, Teal. Have a great night, everyone. We will see you Thursday following Sharks and Kings. Good night, everyone.